And so it's traditionally thought that 2 years after Macgalping became king of Dalriada, he then became king of the Picts and was thus able to unite these two kingdoms. And some people say he even led military campaigns against the Picts in order to solidify his power. Some sources say that it's possible Kinnaid had help from Norse allies. But other historians doubt that there was even much fighting at all, and that his reign was just a culmination of a cultural merger which had already begun years and years and years beforehand. One Scottish historian I found said this: when medieval minds were looking at the disappearance of a people, meaning the Picts, they thought that it must be to do with military conquest. Whereas we'd probably say now that we're talking much more about assimilation. The Picts and the Scots probably had peaceful relations and marital relations for several centuries before Kenneth MacAlpin's time. And then another historian, one I mentioned already, Alex Wolff, even doubts that Kenneth MacAlpin was a Gael at all. And he says, if you look at contemporary sources, people call him the King of the Picts. And there are 4 other Pictish kings after him. So he's the 5th last of the Pictish kings, rather than the 1st Scottish king. Like so many other ancient documents, the only sources we have for events were written centuries after they took place, and were often written for motives other than historical accuracy.